a chopper no inyanika a dumura kamatin jajio. It was something happened, and a chroma sheet demonstration did not happen, was not able to move an inch yesterday because of some throw of tear gas by the police, and then some of the demonstrators were using some of pavement or some of stones, pebbles to throw the security service. So it wasn't able to come off. Some of the riots came on, burning of ties happens yesterday. So demonstration yesterday was not able to come through. Yes, the day 2 of the demonstration that starts at El-Wak today, and it's still going, and they are now almost to that is the Ministry of Finance. They are almost there, getting to deliver their speech over there. So this is some of the things we are trying the possible best to bring to you. Everlove TV. Let's go and then watch some of the video, things that happened on the way when they were moving to the Ministries of Finance and then to the Parliament House. Let's go and then watch some of the videos, some of the footage happenings today. Remember to subscribe to Everlove TV, and then let's be part of this great family. This is the only channel that brings exclusive news.
Mayanoba motishe mayanoba mayanoba motishe mayanoba oya wana nobody bondo aga na jo nana oya wana nobody bondo aga na jo oya wana nobody bondo aga na jo nana oya wana namojibo do aga na do ana o namojibo ke namojibo
So that's the Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Dr. Peter Wama Otokuno, just leading the youth to chant, asking and demanding that the president actually addresses those issues currently ongoing in the country. Just briefly talk to us about this demonstration. What day 2, and it's going on just as planned. Well, yesterday it turned chaotic, and the defense of the police is that if you had just agreed to use the route that they were asking you to use, it will not have turned chaotic, just like we are seeing today. You agree with them today to use this route?
Well, let me make the point that once again we have displayed the tenacity, the resilience of the Ghanaian spirit. Yesterday, President Akufo-Addo and his people tried to cow the Ghanaian spirit into submission, but they failed. You have seen today that we have come out even stronger. The application of aggression and tyranny didn't succeed. The people's spirit has prevailed, and it means that President Akufo-Addo should be afraid. Indeed, what he did yesterday is a clear case of fear. A president who fears his people, who fears the voices of his people, then you don't deserve to be in office for even one day. And that is what he showed yesterday. But we have shown on the other hand that we carry tenacity and the resilience of Nkrumah, and we believe that we are going to succeed. The change we so demand, we are going to achieve that change.
You spoke pretty, confidently, just as you are right now, on the case of the e-levy. I remember speaking to you on the Liberation Road, and you said the tenacity of the people was actually going to rule supreme at the end of the day. Well, the e-levy eventually got passed, and we are still paying it 2 months on.
Well, what kind of vindication is more than the vindication we are getting from the government through Gabi Asaro-Chidako? Clearly, we made our statement very loud that the e-levy was a very lazy man's approach to fixing the economic woes of the country, the self-inflicted economic woes of this country. And the evidence is clear. since it was launched, a lot of people have even refused to apply, use the Momo system to transact business. And it is leading to a very low revenue, which is very, 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 insignificant to solve our economic woes. And so we have indicated, indeed today we stand very gratified in our hearts that all the arguments that we made is coming to fruition. But the painful thing is that this is a government that celebrated the passing of the e-levy. They actually threw a party for the president to celebrate the passing of the e-levy. So who is Gabia Sochidako trying to deceive? Telling us that it's 10%, so what? We don't even care anymore. All that we need is that fix the economy. The economy is broken. Fix it. How you fix it, we do not care. But fix it. Because look, what is happening today is because of the cluelessness of the government, the mismanagement of the economic management team, corruption and plenty and misapplication of the limited funds that the nation is able to gather. And I think that is where the problem is.
Some of the demands we are going to make to the Speaker of Parliament and want to give you a copy. Whilst you are studying it, we'll present a copy to the Speaker of Parliament, and thereafter we'll expect some response from you. Thank you so much.
Those who are in front of me, good
afternoon, my fellow brothers and sisters.
Deputy
Finance
Minister
of Finance and the Minister of Finance. Myself, Abuna Osayasari, and my colleague Honorable John Kuma would like to receive this petition on behalf of the ministry. We thank God today's demonstration was peaceful. I want to use this opportunity to thank our security agencies, especially the police, for the hard work they have put into this. Both yesterday and today, government will continue to support you to make sure that consistently we live in peace and we guard jealously the peace that we have. I'd also like to thank you for giving us a copy of the petition that is supposed to go to the Speaker of Parliament. I'm happy to announce to you that government has already started meeting relevant stakeholders to see how best we can address this economic situation that has arisen as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russian-Ukraine war. On Monday, government with the relevant ministers met some important stakeholders on the rising food prices. Government will continue to meet all the relevant stakeholders and make sure that together we come out with policies and programs that will address the issues that you have raised here today. We will make sure the minister also receives the petition and do whatever is necessary to address the concerns that you have raised. Let us continue to live in peace and guard the peace that we have jealously, because this is the only country we have, and this is the only country that God has given to us. We are in this together, and together we will make things happen. We will bring the change that we will all feel in our pockets and everywhere that we are. So I want to urge my brothers and sisters to continue to demonstrate peacefully and know that government is concerned. And we have already taken the initiatives, and very soon you will see the programs and activities that will be rolled out to address these concerns that have arisen as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russian-Ukraine war. We are all in this together. Let us support government. Together, we will make Ghana great and strong. Thank you very much.
Not interested in empty talks, cheap rhetorics. We are interested in action. We are interested in government taking pragmatic steps to bring down the price of fuel drastically by scrapping the sanitation levy, by scrapping the special petroleum tax, by scrapping the price stabilization recovery levy and the energy sector levy. They have all outlived their purposes. We want them to scrap the e-levy. We want them to scrap the COVID levy. We are suffering. We are suffering. and we want government to show empathy, sensitivity to the plight of Ghanaians, govern the nation responsibly, stop the reckless borrowing for consumption. That's what we want. Thank you very much.
You know, she talked about government engaging stakeholders to roll out programs that will save the economy, that will make things better for all of us. That's what we want, right?
That's exactly what we are all looking for, because the issues plaguing us have no political colors. When we go to the pumps, whether you are NDC or MPP, you will pay 61 Ghana cedis for a gallon of diesel today under the insensitive Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, whereas we were paying only 14 Ghana cedis for a gallon of diesel and petrol in 2016. This has had a negative cascading effect on prices. Never in the history of this Fourth Republic, never in my adult life have I seen inflation hovering around 27-28%. This is unprecedented. The government
Unprecedented, but a global problem, you would agree with me?
What has the Ebola tax gotten to do with globalization? It is not a global tax. Tell me one government in the world which in the midst of these economic difficulties has imposed COVID levy on their people or sanitation levy on the price build-up of fuel. These are not global issues. These are a direct product of the insensitivity, the carelessness of the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. And we have had enough. Even the MPP people are complaining. Today, some of them are here. Listowa Nanapoku is here. Bai Chamfo is here. All political parties in Ghana are represented here. Civil society is represented. The media represented. The drivers are here. Everybody is here because we are all suffering. The only people chilling is President Akufo-Addo, Vice President Bawumia, and their cabal of family and friends who continue to milk the state coffers dry, who continue to travel in ultra luxurious and hyper expensive private jets at the expense of the poor Ghanaian taxpayer. We are saying that we can't take that. We have had enough of the wastage and the corruption and the looting of state assets like the Chemota Forest Reserve lands, the looting of our mineral revenues like they are seeking to do through Ejapa. Ejapa will not come on today or tomorrow. Ghana is not for Akufo-Addo or Bawumia. Our gold is not for them. Our diamond, our mineral resources are not for them. It is for the good of the nation. It is for generations unborn, and we will not allow a few selfish, a few greedy politicians to hijack the resources of this country.
Finally, what's going to be the next line of action? What are we going to see going forward?
Be announcing the next date of our demonstration by close of day tomorrow. We shall rest not until we prevail. We shall rest not until the prices of fuel comes down drastically. We shall rest not until this government is held accountable for how they expended COVID-related funds. We shall rest not until EI 144, which is declassifying about 40% of the Chemota Forest Reserve, is repealed. We shall rest not until the obnoxious E-levy and the obnoxious COVID levy that are imposing untold hardships on the Ghanaian people are scrapped. We shall not rest not until they stop the brutalities against innocent citizens, until they stop the intimidation. We shall rest not. Today the people of Ghana have spoken. They have arisen. We have had enough of the tyranny of this government, of their dictatorship, of their oppression. We are determined to champion a relentless advocacy and mobilization for the changes we are all yearning for. And we are calling on all Ghanaians. It is time to arise. We are calling on the churches. It is time to speak up. We are calling on teachers. Don't be cowered into silence. They have destroyed Ghana's education. 3 years after introducing a new curriculum, new syllabus, they have not been able to provide textbooks. Yet the president is throwing lavish parties and traveling in expensive private jets at our expense. Speak up. We are calling on you. We are calling on the TUC to speak up, the labor unions to speak up. They are our servants. They are not our laws. Ghana is not a monarch. It is a constitutional democracy. And accountability is what we would demand from our duty bearers. Thank you very much.
The King Kong of demonstration in this country, and today don't want us to talk. We have a president who has been, in fact, the messiah of demonstration in this country. In fact, we have a president who was part of the most historic demonstration ever in this country once upon a time, and today don't want Ghanaians to rise up and speak. Enough is enough. We will rise up and speak to resist any oppressor's rule. I always end my speech by saying this, that enough is enough.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for talking.
Arise, Ghana youth. Arise to make Ghana a better place to be. Long live Ghana.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for talking to us. Gentleman who said his name is fellow Ghanaians. What's your name? What do you do?
My name is Techiado.